Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. It was a very important movie in our household for a number of years. Taking comfort in the fact that absolutely no one is watching. I blow my nose, I sneeze. All societal acts of great consequence right now. Hey. This is what dreams are made of. So we had a whole lot of people watch Glenn Valentine. Hey now, hey now. We are live, in person. There were two people watching. Holy cow. We are the Coalition, loud and proud, outrage porn free, civilly disobedient media broadcasting live on the worldwide Coalition Network. Facebook.com/The Coalition Radio. On the mighty Twitter at Coalition_radio. If you're out there, just let me know what you're doing. Oh, we've got a few people watching now. Folks, if you're just dialing in, why don't you give us a call at 401-205-3738. Give us a shout. Just testing some of the technology tonight. We always go through the V. Just kind of watching. Folks, give us a call. 401-205-3738. If you got an opinion on the earlier part of our show, if you've got just what are your thoughts on the Second Amendment? What are your thoughts on COVID? What are your thoughts in general? I'd like to know where you live. I'd love to get a feeling for what obstacles you're facing in your day-to-day life. All in all, I'd like to just understand this crazy patchwork quilt of reactions we have to a national tragedy / national crisis. To me is astonishing. I would have thought states would have had some uniformity in their approach. But that not seems to be the case. Have you had a chance earlier today to listen to Glenn Valentine give his presentation on what let's take a look. On the Facebook. Hey now, hey now. You're right. Terrible weather, by the way, here in the Northeast. Just grotesque. It just installs and reinforces sort of a sense of doom. It's been days now with only a couple of patches of sunlight here and there. Oof. Brutal stuff. High wind, rain. Sort of a post-apocalyptic feeling now in the streets of Providence. Here in Rhode Island, the governor has decided to go with the total clampdown, total shutdown. Not a good look. To me, the reality is that since none of us know who's really even got it anyway at any level, since we can't test, I think you have to ease up a little bit on these restrictions. And then there's whether or not the government actually has the power to do this at all anyway. Government always rapidly assumes power. We've got a few people on the line here. Folks, if you're just dialing in for the first time, this is sort of Coalition After Hours. Earlier today, we had Glenn Valentine from the Rhode Island Second Amendment Movement talking about gun control here in the state. Then, from 8 to 9 o'clock, we had a Libertarian Candidates Hour. Now, as it gets later in the evening, is an open mic. Anything you'd like to talk about? Anything you'd like to reach out about? It could be anything. This is Third Rail, safe word free, outrage porn free, civilly disobedient media. I would love to hear from folks. Call up with whatever coherent or incoherent ramblings they'd like to share. And if you have a moment, of course, if this is the first time you hit here, if you could like us on the Facebook at facebook.com/The Coalition Radio, if you could follow us on the Mighty Mighty Twitter at Coalition_radio, that would be outstanding as well. Social media is the mother's milk of indie media. Operating on tight budgets, we have to find as many ways as we can to try and reach out to people, to present ourselves. Let's see what we got in terms of notifications on the Mighty Mighty Twitter. This is what dreams are made of. catch a voice out here in the great darkness. For some reason, our Coalition Radio network signal is down, so come to facebook.com/the Coalition Radio. But what's on your mind? What challenges do you face? Area code 401-205-3738. When you're starting this up from scratch, as we are, it's kind of a learn by doing kind of experiment. We had folks literally hanging out to every one of Glenn Valentine's words earlier on tonight. Then we had a segue to a national show, which seemed like it would be great, but then again, there seems to be a connection between having a show and I'm Captain Obvious. Having something people can reach out to and touch. They want to react to things right afterwards. So we'll do a better job of counter-programming, as they say. Oh, here pops up another Occupy Democrats video. They have been going at it nonstop. Sneak. Yeah, we don't have a budget yet for the mute cough button or the sneeze button yet. This were one of those hoity-toity bougie stations. We'd have that. Sorry, we don't. Isn't that attractive? Hey, whoever you are that's listening, kind of reach out and tell us who we are. Tell us what you're interested in. Who out there follows Facebook? Who out there follows Twitter? We're working on a way to broadcast through Instagram. That's our next, as well as Spreaker. Again, very attractive. Don't worry, I don't have the plague. I've had the same cold for 20 years. Up here in the bunker, I guess that's what we have to figure out. A lot of folks all over this whole 5G thing. A lot of folks. (401-205-3738). Let's see what my friend Frank has got cooked up for tonight. Hey, we're back. So regardless of where you are tonight, we've had some great people on the air, by the way, in the last couple of days. Mark Flatten was here yesterday talking about all the bureaucratic issues that have slowed down our response to the COVID crisis. Glenn Valentine was here tonight. Delivering a lot of the goods in terms of the liberty movement. Talking about how certificate of needs have been a huge obstacle in providing price competitiveness by private organizations. If you'd like to talk about that, we'd be happy to. Who are you supporting for the presidency? Are you one of those folks who's early on the Mario Cuomo ascendancy? Yikes. That's nasty, huh? Tommy, can you hear me? So if you're listening out there, or you end up listening to this at some point, what other late night segments would you love to do? If you're a creature of the night like I am, are you looking for conversation late at night? Are you looking for guests late at night? Things more of an adult nature, things of a more contentious, more sensitive, more mature political issues? I would love to know that. The Candy Man says. What things do you want to talk about? What are you looking for in a late night show? Somebody's out there watching me. If you're out there and you want to have a conversation, you can see the numbers right online. 401-205-3738. Right now, we're doing some work on the website while we're keeping the lines alive. Hey, I see somebody. So, if you're out there and you've just joined the show, we're post-show doing some work on the websites, but keeping the lines open if people have a call or a question. So if you've just joined us, hypothetically, and you might know a few people involved in this effort, this late-night effort, 401-205-3738. Earlier tonight, we had Glenn Valentine from the Second Amendment movement here in Rhode Island opine about the nature of Gina Raimondo's latest moves. Then at 8 o'clock, we went over to LPTV, Libertarian Party TV, where candidates nationally called in. Anthony Welty from the great state of Washington, Donald Rader from the great state of Indiana. Donald running for the gubernatorial race in Indiana. Anthony's running for insurance commissioner, which sounds so damn wonky, but, you know, it probably affects your pocketbook much more than a state reps race, much more than just about anything. Think of a libertarian having access to or control over or input into automobile insurance, health insurance. For some people, that idea might be appalling. If you're me, you think it's pretty good. You got questions or concerns about the lighting or approach here, or you want to visit the bunker, we could probably do that as well. We might have special tours. It's a fun little spot. It's a fun little spot. Facebook.com/The Coalition Radio, on the Mighty Mighty Twitter at Coalition_radio. Somebody's out there, and is he afraid to call in? He's not a fraidy cat, is he? So this is the time of night that we're probably going to come up with something called the Coalition After Dark. Is there subject matter issues that you'd like to see? (401-205-3738). I have a feeling that person's probably hysterical right now, listening to me suffer online alone while we test the product. If you're not good, we're going to start playing comedy videos. Hopefully, if you've had a wonderful weekend, if you had a chance to get out, it appears that there seems to be a lot of confusion here based on the governor's announcement today that we're going to move in Rhode Island, if you happen to live here in Rhode Island, into a work-only environment. You go to work, you come home. Somehow I've gotten the feeling that since we were bad boys and girls. Now, I didn't think that government was supposed to be something that you pick to choose your issues on a whim. Well, that's not how I thought it worked. Facebook.com/The Coalition Radio, on the Mighty Mighty Twitter at Coalition_radio. And, of course, the mothership at coalitionradio.us. What are subjects that matter to you? What are the issues that are important in your life? Do you believe, in fact, that there hasn't been enough common sense gun control? And what just constitutes common sense gun control? I keep asking that. No one wants to tell me. It's not even commonsensical gun control. It's common sense gun control. Do you feel as if the state of Rhode Island has got enough gun control, and these are just techniques aimed blatantly at fundraising? Breaking, Donald Trump has fired the intelligence community's chief watchdog, Michael Atkinson, saying he no longer has confidence in him. He will be removed 30 days from now. That's being reported on Politico. Oof. Some folks are claiming this is Putin-esque. Retribution for someone doing his job. Do you think that? Facebook.com/The Coalition Radio, on the Mighty Mighty Twitter at Coalition_radio. Yep, it's being reported on Politico that Michael Atkinson, I guess I believe his name, the intelligence agency watchdog, has been given notice. Ooh. Well, I think we're going to shut it down for the night. We will be back tomorrow night. If not, in fact, during the day. As we grab people to give an interview or a shout out. Of course, if you followed us on Facebook or follow us on YouTube or follow us on the Twitter, you'll get notifications when we're going on the air. Right to your desktop. So I'm going to reach out to super producer Joel. So we're going to take off for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow during the day with more irregularly scheduled programming. Have a wonderful night.